Hey, it's Lori, Positive Thanks Living. I'm sending away a little goodie box to someone who has lost their son. It's a part of a challenge, and I'll link below in the description all the details. A trace of sparkle. She is putting together a giveaway it's for her friend who also does junk journaling. And I made this little thing filled with some goodies, some little wax seals. One has a flower, one has a book. And she had requested these colors of teal and pink. So some little bits of embroidery floss and some sparkly stuff. And what's in here? Oh, more sparkly stuff. I've been putting it together over the last few weeks whenever I have a moment to find something. Here's some charms and some ribbon. This one I think is a charm that says peace. What else is there? Some more ribbon and some little bulb pins with bits and pieces on. What do you call them? Beads, I guess. And some flowers I made with a brad through them. So in addition to that, I thought, because I have a box ready to go. This is the box. It's the small priority mail box. So in addition to that, I wondered what I could send also. I have some napkins. The colors aren't exactly the way she had described, but it still has pink in it. So they'll go in there. And then I thought I'd make a little folder. Is that the right word? Yeah, folder. And I got this die cut from one of the groups I belong to. I thought that would look pretty and the colors go well. In addition, so I'll put that on the outside. And I might just put some washi on it so that she can use it, that it'll come off. Try this. This is Attic Lane Preton paper. And I'm going to make this into a tuck and a side tuck so that in addition I can add some of these little watercolor die cuts that I did. And I'll tuck that in there like so. And I've been working on some bookmarks to give away that are laminated with some dried flowers inside. So I thought a nice laminated dried flower thing would look nice there. So we'll do that together. I even have the laminating machine right here. We can watch it go through together. I have to turn it on to heat it up. So I'm going to do that now. And it may make a noise, and I apologize. I don't have a choice. So let's just glue this on to begin with and go from there. How are you doing? Are you doing well? I hope so. We are full on spring here in North Carolina, the eastern coast, southeastern coast of the US. So everything is out. Much of the blooming is finished, surprisingly, of the spring blooms. Now we're heading into the warm days of the south. As I record this, it is May 1st, a Saturday, and it's relatively quiet in our little apartment complex. And I say relatively because there's no guarantee that it'll stay that way. With the nice weather, people enjoy coming out to share their music, share their opinions on things. I tried to make a video last Saturday and I got the first part done, and that was all, because by the time I was ready to do the second part, the neighborhood had gotten quite loud, which is fine. You know, I wear headphones so that I can do what I need to do around the house without worrying about sound. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to punch a circle here. I want to close this envelope, but I don't want to glue it shut. So I go this way. I'm going to use a circle, and then I can just tuck the, hopefully I can just tuck the edge of the circle of the envelope triangle underneath, and it'll stay closed. There we go. So I should let it dry before I try and tuck it in. This is also from Attic Lane, Deborah at Attic Lane, her digital kit. I really like these papers. I don't have a lot of pink, and that was one of the colors that, oh, I didn't plan this out well. Oh. Can I fix it? Can I change it? We'll see. Okay. Obviously, you put it down first and then estimate where the circle's supposed to go. That's the way it works best. Okay, back to the drawing board. Let's punch out another circle. Fortunately, I have paper available. There we go. Yeah. Last weekend, I made a journal from Deborah at Attic Lane's spring collection. Printemps, it's called. I can't reach the paper where it shows you. And I really enjoyed that a lot. I have to say it's probably my favorite thing I've made to date. I'm going to remember where it goes. Here. So that was fun. When I say I made it over 4 days, you know, I didn't craft 4 days straight. Just whenever I was feeling like doing something. Aha, there we go. Success. No failures in junk journaling. Just happy little accidents, to borrow a phrase. I think I'm going to corner around those edges to make them look a little more friendly. I like rounded corners on most things. Okay. And so I'm going to put the dried flower thing on this side. It'll tuck in like so. So what I'm using is my daughter-in-law's lovely, very hot digital laminator, heat laminator, sorry. And she has let me use her machine and some of her thermal pouches. And so I thought we could do it together. These are off of Amazon, these dried flowers. They come in a package of pinks, yellows, and blues. So I'm going to do the pinks here. I have a lot of the pinks left. I used most of the yellows and the blues. You can see another one of these completed dried flower arrangements in the journal I made last week. I'll link to that too. You just lay them down. And rearrange them as you like the look. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. Of course, I can't find my fine embroidery scissor, but as we say in our family, the phrase when something goes wrong or you didn't mean to do something a certain way, it's a phrase borrowed from an old friend. We say, but that's okay. My goal is to make this look like a little bouquet. So when you're doing flowers, the greens are in the vase first, and then you add the flowers, and then you add embellishments. I learned how to do flower arranging when I was a teenager, and I've sort of brought that along with me through life. It's been a lovely skill to have, not professionally, of course, but if I want to make a boutonniere or a corsage or a flower arrangement for the table, I know how to do it. I remember one year a bunch of girls, and we took a course at the local college from a florist. And I thought it was so important to learn. That was one of the things I sought out for our daughter when she was homeschooling. I wanted her to be able to know how to arrange flowers. So we had a friend that was a florist, and I asked whether our daughter, as a teenager, I think she must have been about 13, I guess, whether she could go and help out for an afternoon or now and again. And the woman whose business it was happy to have some free labor. And Sarah learned a beautiful skill. So I believe it was a success, all in all. What do you think? Are we done? My fingers aren't real delicate. And if my hands are slightly stained, I've been tea dyeing. If you've ever tea dyed or dyed paper, you know, and you don't wear gloves, which I didn't, you know how that goes. Your hands become a different color for a while, look permanently dirty for a few days. Okay, that's good. Let's put the rest of these on here. Oh, come on. There we go. And I shall now bring the laminator over. And you're going to think, is that all it is? Yes, really. It's very simple. I hope you can see. I'm going to try and put it. I put it through, and it'll come out the other side. It's heated up. come out the other side. And it'll be smushed together. See? Can you see it yet? No, I can't see it yet. Here it comes. In case you've never seen a laminator work. And there it is. Through. Isn't that pretty? Ah, it's very hot too. Okay. That's how quick it is. A laminated flower piece. So we'll tuck it in here with the envelope that has other flowers in it. And that can go along. As part of the gift, as part of the encouragement. Now I'll have to add some extras along here to make it not go back and forth in the mailing process, but that is most of what I'll include in this little pick-me-up. And again, if you'd like to enter this giveaway, so the lady that started it, her friend has lost her son, and that's who this encouragement is for. But to have people enter in and send these little boxes and the other stuff, she also has prizes. So if you'd like to enter, encourage someone else and enter a giveaway at the same time, I'll put the information below so you can do that. Now, what else have I been up to? So I watched a video and I thought, I've got to give this a try. It's such a good idea. It's called the Never Ending Journal, or End It When You Want to End It journal. For me personally, finishing is always my bugaboo, or coming back to something back and forth. So this lady, and I'm going to link to her video below also, she had this idea, and I thought at the time, brilliant. She took book pages and put them together. And the idea is you only have the front cover. And you can journal along. Now this is an old dictionary, so I just glued the edges together. And I can keep adding on things. And eventually when you decide that this is done, then you add your back cover. But you also have the opposite side to do stuff on. Isn't that cool? And it becomes more sturdy. I have very light pages with this dictionary, but it becomes very sturdy once you have done your journaling. So at this point, these are some die cuts that I was given. This is something I did in Roxy's weekly challenge. It's a mailer with a window envelope. This here is book page that I have been, I'm seeing if I can reach it. So I'm practicing how to do watercolor. And watercolor paper is expensive. Sorry, I'm reaching over here to my table that's very, very full. So I thought, okay, I have a lot of encyclopedia pages, but they're so delicate that if they tear so easily. You touch them and they tear. The book was falling apart, and I knew it when I purchased it. So I backed the envelope, the white parts that we peel off before we decoupage. I decoupaged the white parts onto the back of here, and I was practicing my watercoloring. So just, it's not great, but it might be someday. And I have all these pages, and I can use them in journals, and yeah. So some of them I backed with white, and some of them I backed with more colorful what do you call them? Serviettes, napkins. In Canada we used to call them serviettes, probably the French So that's what's behind there. These are some digitals, free digitals from someone that I downloaded. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've been painting on, practicing my watercolor and making some journals and putting together this little package. So that's Lori, Positive Thanks Living. Take care. I hope you're well. And I'll put all the information if you'd like to enter into this giveaway. Yeah, it's a giveaway with prizes, but you're giving away some encouragement to someone else. If you go through your stash, and there's specific colors, the details will be below. Take care.